As everyone knows since the Avengers Endgame, Marvel has been releasing movies all the time, not so much special. However, the most controversial work is The Attainer. As soon as it came out, the film has received a lot of criticism. It's even a new Sixth Century about how bad it is in the Marvel series, especially a controversial scene. It's when a character kneels, regret the atomic bombing of Japan. The film was condemned and boycotted by many countries. To help people understand the plot of the fifth stage in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, today, the review will not discuss other issues, just focus on cooking into the content of this infamous film. Long before it appeared, 6 starting points and the dawn of creation, the first form of life in the universe. These are the 6-eyed giants. It's called Celesta. They made the first sun and bring light to the universe. That makes life begin to flourish. Until one day, the Devin appeared. They eat intelligent organisms to sustain life, plunging the universe into chaos. To restore the natural order of God, creativity, he sent Inferno to Earth to destroy the Davids. They're very powerful heroes. Everyone has their own superpower. The first is Captain Kim's nanny Isaac, who's able to communicate with the 6-eyed giant and have healing powers. Next is the strongest warrior Ikarik, with the ability to fly and shoot lasers from the eye, no different than DC Superman. She has the ability to run as fast as Flash. Tina, the warrior goddess. You can turn out any weapon at will. Shinam is the strongest warrior in physical strength, like a real punchman. Kingo British Bollywood. Own the gun, energy and technique like Kamahama. Next up is the sprite, shaman and support group. The illusionist has the ability to disguise himself. Main character Susie. You can change matter at will. Rick, the mind controller. Phaetos, makers of high-tech weapons. It's a DC house. It takes 15 years to build a Justice League. And Marvel. It only takes one movie to bring a team of 10 people. It's cool when the Inferno landed on Earth. They started a war that lasted for thousands of years with the David. In the process, they're not just protecting people from attack, but also teach them science and civilization. Simultaneously between Attainer members, they also formed deep feelings. Gogans and Tina became the most popular duo, and Sushi and Ikarik are a couple. But Captain Isaac, they seem to be hiding a secret. Between you and Titan, 6 eyes of the story moving to modern times. Isik and Isik divorced after 1,000 years of marriage. Now she works as a scientist in a museum. Her new boyfriend is a professor. Meanwhile, Sprite and Sister still live together. Rental homes through the ages, but Sprite's appearance remains unchanged, always a teenager. From their conversation, it can be seen that the Internos have disintegrated. Each person lives a separate life. One evening, they unexpectedly met the David tribe again. Something they had not seen for thousands of years. Sushi and Sprite forced to go public, use superpowers in front of people. However, both of them only belong to the support magician group, so it doesn't deal much damage to enemies. In times of danger, Ike showed up in time to rescue them. I can't remember the old story. These monsters continue to attack. In times of danger, she also activated her powers. The bus in the blink of an eye, she was turned into flowers. Ikarik continues to shoot lasers from the eyes, injury to David, but did not expect the enemy possesses the ability to heal itself. Finally, after a difficult match, they can defeat it and push the monster into the river. After returning, whole group, let's discuss the appearance of the Davids. According to theory, these monsters would have been completely annihilated in the 5th century, but now they show up again without warning. They are also capable of self-healing. The strangest thing is that they no longer attack humans, that only target the Inferno. Realize the seriousness of the situation, Ikarik recommended, we've got to get all the superheroes together to destroy them again. The next morning, our people drove to Sauda. She's looking for Captain Isaac, the only person who can direct the situation, but when we get to her place, they just found a cold body. Apparently the captain was murdered by the Devins. Isaac's powers and abilities were also stolen. It's not hard to understand when the monster showed up last night. She has the same healing power as her. At this moment, Isaac's body suddenly glowed. A ball of energy flying straight into her body. Give her the ability to communicate with angels the captain once owned. Celesta only said one thing to Sushi. The time has come to bring you back to reality. What does this directive mean anyway? Even Sushi doesn't understand. Look at the captain's body. Ikarik recalls memories before Internal disbanded. 1521, they are conducting the final siege to destroy the monsters. But at that moment,
Humanity has another civil war.
Rick can't stand the chaos. Wanted to use the ability to control the will, to end the war,
but was stopped by Isaac. The Interno race's mission on Earth: just destroy the Davians. Do not interfere with fate and human choice. Soon, the female warrior Tina suddenly lost control. Attack your own team. Even the captain's healing powers. I can't help you either.
Calm down. Seeing Tina constantly hurting teammates, Jinimus had to throw a punch that made her faint.
After waking up, Tom has no memory of what he did. Captain Isaac explained that
this is a sign of a mental disorder. Tina's consciousness is crumbling under the weight of memory
through the millennia.
Simply put, her brain is overflowing with memory. The only solution is to restart the brain.
But this would cause Tina to lose all of her memories about the time you spent with everyone.
Tina doesn't want to give up these precious memories.
At that moment, the crypt exploded.
Watch people kill each other without being able to intervene make me feel the pain. You think Isaac betrayed their original goal?
Creating a better world for humanity.
Despite everyone's resistance,
Rick uses his power of will control.
Control all soldiers on the battlefield and take them away from it. Even though SAO, the Deviant race, was destroyed, and Rick decided he didn't want to stay.
The remaining members after the discussion went to. They decided to break up each other. People who live their own life.
GY Gomez stays to take care of Tina, while the others
turn back to my life. After Kingo left, he joined the entertainment industry and become a famous Hollywood movie star. When Sushi Ikarik and Sprite come to Kingo,
they told me about Isaac's death, the return of the monsters. Realized the serious situation, Kingo immediately agreed to return to the team, and we're going to Australia to find Gingames and Tina. When I heard that Isaac had died,
you both feel the pain. Although there is no captain,
they know that. Must unite to fight the Deviant.
What happened in the past doesn't matter. Killing the enemy is a top priority.
However, she sometimes loses control.
In a rare reunion with former teammates, Marvel does not forget to intermingle a bit of familiar humor.
GY Gomez joked that what people are drinking is the recipe.
Odin taught you.
Heard Owen Icarus laughing and saying, Thor was once my little student.
But now become famous Avengers.
Even the phone is not picked up. The conversation also mentioned Captain America.
And Iron Man is gone,
leaving the question of who will lead Inventor in the future. This is how Marvel takes advantage of the opportunity
to link the movies together.
However, after listening, the novice felt sad and quietly left.
She wanted to talk to the creator again, but don't know how to contact them.
Under the guidance of Gingames, the nun calmed down and sat down on the ground to pray.
Not long after the ball,
the light in her body began to react.
I was able to see Silstos again like this time.
She was revealed a secret. It turns out they sent the Attainers to Earth, not to protect humanity. It's because every billion years, they need a new self-spawn. To do that, they've planted a seed in the cores of the planets. There are more intelligent beings on the planet. The faster the seed will grow. When the number reaches a certain level, a new creator will be born from that planet. However, all the intelligent beings living on the planet will be completely destroyed. Cerato, the new planet, will go on to create other planets and plant the seeds there. And so the universe moves in infinite cycles, endlessly multiply and regenerate. In fact, it's also the creator. They were originally on a mission to destroy predators. Appeared suddenly. But unfortunately, the Deviant evolved again. Gradually, it got out of control and started attacking humans. This, that the Silstos seeds can't hatch. So, the gods created the Interno to destroy the Deviants. The Attainers are not gods. It's just biological robots. Their bodies can be destroyed, but the spirit is immortal. Every time a planet is destroyed, Cerato will reclaim the spirit of the Attainer, put them in a new body, to continue our mission on the next planet. In all the members, only the captain, Isaac, is the one with the complete memory. This is the secret you've been hiding from your teammates. Gina's mental disorder syndrome. It's actually from memories from previous missions. Being overwhelmed makes you lose control sometimes. When you know this truth, her whole worldview collapsed. But the creator didn't give you a chance to argue. That only asked her to continue her mission. However, after a long time on Earth, Sister C has formed a deep connection with this planet. As soon as you return, she immediately told the whole truth to her teammates and discussed with everyone
whether to stop the Celestis plan. As a result, the whole group disagrees,
and a heated argument.
Ikarik given that,
We should gather the rest of the members.
before making a decision, finally in the Amazon. They found Rick, who was hiding here.
That night, the Davians attacked again. This time, Icarus was caught on the spot.
And the number of monsters that appear is also not. There's only one.
Members of Athena, we have to coordinate to deal with it.
Tinko with the power of remote attack. Take on a supporting role.
Sushi,
And Sprite led the people who lived nearby to evacuate.
while the Icarus is dragged deep into the forest.
I just killed one. Devin was suddenly attacked again.
Fortunately, Jingamiz and Tina appeared in time to rescue him.
But at the most stressful time, she lost control and attacked. My friend is coming closer to help. But unfortunately, a monster crashed into a lake.
In a critical situation, she grabbed the head of this line.
To try to control it,
I did expect that action.
she accidentally activated a new skill. She suddenly turned the monster into a tree. She doesn't know herself.
Since when did I have this power? In another development, Jingamiz, for protecting Tina,
Was unfortunately captured by the David. After draining your energy,
monsters evolve one step further.
not only possesses unparalleled power like Jingamiz, now he can even open his mouth.
When Ikarik led his teammates to the rescue, the monster sees the situation unfavorably.
Quickly escape from this place.
However, Jingamiz has forever remained in the Amazon battlefield. After holding a funeral for a comrade, the team's on their way to find Fastos, the person in charge of technology.
Currently,
He is married and loves his wife. I want my family to have a happy life.
you agree to help. When everyone has gathered enough,
The next step is to find the spacecraft they're on, used to get to Earth. Fetus rubbing to hands. Make a yellow sandwich.
soon the ground collapsed.
To reveal a high-tech spacecraft. Lies hidden underground.
When they went inside, they found Makari, the owner of Super Speed, sitting alone on a throne reading. Out all these years,
You are here to guard the ship. To stop the Sci-Liso from being born and save the Earth, Fastos builds 8 power rings.
allowed to gather the power of all 8 people.
When all the energy is unified.
They'll have a chance to stop the creator from being born.
However, the group did not know that. Among them appeared a traitor.
That's the Icarite.
Just like Isaac, he had long known the secret of Silestos. He met the captain 6 days ago. Isaac was about to gather everyone.
To reveal the truth, you believe that
If all 10 members of the Interno team agree,
they can stop the creator from being born.
for thousands of years,
They helped cells destroy countless planets.
but now,
She has developed feelings for the Earth.
and wanted to betray the gods to stay here.
Besides, they're talking about Thanos snapping. Delete action
Half of the life in Thanos' universe,
directly delayed the birth of the cells.
on the planets,
Indirectly save humanity. But then,
a snap of the Avengers' fingers restored everything.
looks like Thanos' action is truly great love. Almost, his purple skin was also bleached white. Is a faithful follower of the creator. Ikarik, of course, did not let the betrayal happen.
So,
He lured the captain into the monster's lair.
and let her be destroyed by these people.
Ikarik then took Isaac's body back to her residence.
Unlock the next events of the story.
Meanwhile, the Sushi gets a signal that a new Celestos is about to be born.
The team must quickly locate. And thanks to Makari's super-fast speed, they found the site in a volcano.
The time has come. Ikarik doesn't hide anymore.
And reveal your true self. He destroys the lactose energy ring, made with a laser, from the eyes of officially declaring war and dividing the group.
He blatantly vowed to destroy
All the people.
if they still want to make plans. Before leaving, only Sprite volunteered to go according to Icarus,
Kingo doesn't want to confront him,
but also do not want to betray Silestos.
so he chose to leave the group.
Finally, all 3 sides split into 3 directions.
However, Sushi, Fastos, and others do not give up on the plan.
Prevent the creator from being born. Fetus discovered the energy sphere.
Inside,
The primitive body contains a source of enormous power.
so he took it out to make a new energy ring. After everything is ready,
The whole group acts together.
Tina and Fastos are responsible for anchoring Icarus, while Sushi, Rick, and Makari.
Trying to stop the Sci-Liso from being born from the volcano.
However, the Tina could not resist the power of the Icarus,
After just a few moves, she was cornered against the wall.
but instead of being afraid, she smiled.
It turns out that this is just a Tiger Cup painting scheme. Ikarik realized that he had been deceived. I immediately flew out.
But the volcano shows signs of stopping. In a fit of anger,
He knocked Rick to the ground and fired a laser.
destroy the spacecraft. The ship lost control and crashed straight into the ground, more pressing them and Rick.
Luckily, Makari reacted quickly and saved his teammates before it's too late. Then she got angry.
And entered a fierce battle with Icaris.
Just then, the volcano began to erupt. Sushi decided to go in alone to stop it.
While the rest take on the task. Hold the Ikarik. See the opportunity. The leader of the Devons who always lurks in the shadows. Launch a surprise attack. Fastos uses shockwaves.
To push the monster leader into the cave. Give Tina a chance to get revenge on her teammates. But when I entered the cave, Leader Devin suddenly faked Ingami's voice to fool Tina.
At the same time, she is almost drained of energy.
The female warrior suddenly awakened to power, directly cut Leader Devin into 8 pieces.
On the other side,
Ikarik was temporarily confined to the ground.
by Fastos' new equipment. Meanwhile on the way, Sushi saw Captain Isaac,
Who died a long time ago.
but the next second,
I can't believe that. My best friend for thousands of years.
it's cruel to kill you like that. The reason Sprite does that is very simple. It's jealousy and envy.
Then Sprite uses magic, creating a row of 10 fake volcanoes to distort her vision.
At the right time,
Rip has appeared and gave her a fatal break. Successfully solved the magic.
right now the ground is starting to shake violently. The mountains collapse. The sea rises.
Head and 5 fingers giant of Celesto.
Is slowly rising out of the ground. She's focused all the energy that goes into the ground, in the hope of freezing this giant's body.
But at the right time, Ikarik broke the binding device of the Snatos and fly straight to the sushi place.
Watching his ex-lover Ikarik unable to get down.
Not only did it not drop, I have decided to help people work together, prevent Silestos. And so Sills just popped his head up. It's been frozen into ice, and Ikarik fell into a dilemma now. You can't choose between trust and affection. Finally, you're going straight into the sun, choosing to take death to atone for sin. The sushi used up the remaining energy to turn Pastos into a normal person, fulfilling this dream of his.
The price to pay is Sushi. They lost the ability to immortality.
Pastos returned to his family and repaired the ship. Makari Rick.
And Tina's on board to look for other Internos, everywhere in outer space. But one day,
The sky suddenly became overcast,
and the giant has 6 eyes.
fell to the earth itself.
He took his Phaetos and Kingo to trial.
And the movie ends here.
But the story of the Internals is not over yet. Then the post-credit scene. In search of other teammates,
Outer space.
Tila and the group unexpectedly met 2 strange characters, storm their ship. The first one is Berserko,
A monstrous dwarf with red hair. Possessed the ability to teleport.
from a great distance. In the comics, he is a teammate of Adam Wallop,
The second person has a very unusual background.
is Thanos' younger brother.
Iayus is known as the Knight of the Red Star.
Look at the outfit. Can see.
He is also a member of the Interno tribe. Iayus draws spherical energy pellets like that of her, and say everyone's friends are in trouble. And I know where the solution lies. Next is the second post-credit.
Sushi's boyfriend.
Thing with Man opens the family heirloom chest. Throughout the entire film, you've had almost no prominent role, but it turns out you're a hidden hero. Black die like that. We've gone through the content of the movie.
Marvel's Internal. If you see or regret anything,
A like and a subscribe to support VU Review is growing.
and now hello.
See you all in the next videos.